Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I haven't been this excited to create a video and share it with you in a long time. Don't get me wrong, I love every video I create, but this is a special one. As you can see on your screen, it's me and on court with the legend Diego Elias. It happened completely by chance a couple of days ago. I'm not going to get into the backstory, but I had the great privilege of playing one game with him. I can't tell you how awesome the experience was. No matter how much I get into the world of squash, and I've been in the world of squash, just being on court with someone of his level, of his caliber, of his character and work ethic and skill and all that kind of stuff, it's just a privilege and an honor. So first, I want to thank Diego for being so kind and giving me his time to actually get on court and play with him. I mean, I'm a decent player, but you're going to see there are levels upon levels upon levels to this game. I want to give you a little bit of context. Diego had already trained with ghosting. He had done a hard fitness session, and he was playing with a visiting pro, Leandro Romiglio from Argentina, who is obviously a very high level player himself. So he had done all of that. Then he was kind enough to play with a young man, a junior that was there for a solid 15-20 minutes. And then he agreed to play with me for one game. So, I mean, first of all, thank you, Diego, if you're watching this. I genuinely appreciate your generosity and your kindness to get on court. But what I really wanted to showcase in this video was the difference in levels. Like, it is unbelievable. Now, I wasn't expecting to go and play with him today. So, truth be told, I wasn't quite as ready or as sharp as I could be. And, I mean, not that it would have made much of a difference in all honesty, but it would have been nice if I could have brought my A game from the start. I did settle into the game a little bit more, but you can see that despite me even, starting to play a little bit better, I mean, he's feeding me. It's unbelievable. So you know what? Let's get into this game. So you're gonna see, I'm loading it up here. I served it up to start, and well, you'll see in a second. We're trying to settle in, trying to hit some length. He's obviously being kind, not taking me short, just sort of hitting the ball deep. Staying in the rally until he hits a ridiculous cross-court nick from behind his body. I wasn't quite ready to go for that, but to be honest, even if I was, I don't think I would have seen that ball well enough to go get it. So, doing reasonably well over here to try to just stay on the tee. There, you see, that was so interesting. I got on one volley, and then he started hitting the ball lower and harder. That cross court lower and harder, dead, second bounce in that nick. So it took one volley from me for him to say, there's no way you're staying on the tee, my friend. And he just slammed it through the court. Another perfect length, catching the side wall, dropping down. A little bit too short in my length. See, now he's lifting the ball a little bit more, being nice, a little hold there to try to break me down. And he just keeps getting on the ball so early, and he doesn't give you a chance to settle, as you can see over here. And I kid you not, I mean, like I said, I found out about this opportunity, another squeezing drive, just on command. I found out about this opportunity literally like an hour before we were supposed to play, and I was in no way, shape, or form ready to get on with anyone of quality, let alone someone at his level. So physically feeling it a little bit, but I'm not joking when I say this game was, 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes long, and my left arm was seizing up when we were playing. It was ridiculous. It doesn't feel like it. I don't know if I showed it like a lot, although you'll see my movement slows down as he keeps kind of boasting me in the front, even though he's throwing slow boasts in. It was very painful, needless to say. So again, being nice over here, just playing through the court. I'm trying to see if I can get the ball past his volley, completely unsuccessfully. And you notice all of his drives are just running. I'm trying a little angle there, it didn't work. There's a high boast to work me. Oh, there's that fading length. He's hitting at medium pace. There's another high boast to work me. I try a trickle, which was the totally wrong shot. I should have just played a straight drop to squeeze him, and then I was lost again. Not getting the width I need. I played one a little bit quicker, and then he just snapped that ball. Now he's putting a little bit more pace. I have to try to twist and turn him. He's doing the same right back to me, obviously, except better. I'm trying to get him off the tee, trying a little variation out of the back, but he's just right on it. You know, this rally is getting faster paced here, and he's just cutting everything off. I'm doing my best, did well to kind of neutralize there. Not high enough quality there, and that was the tired attempt at just popping that straight drop in. And you can see he gave me a little look there. He's like, oh, I see you fading, my friend. And now the boast, another boast begins. So this is the little boast sequence. I tried squeezing him on that one, couldn't quite get the squeeze. Now he's just being nice to me. Put in a high quality lob, I like that one. Trying to hold him a little bit, and he just keeps putting the ball up to practice his movement and give me a chance to do something. Not quite wide deep enough in that situation. Didn't leave me a choice. He squeezed me on the sidewall on that one. Tried another hold, didn't work, another feed, and I was like, all right, I got to do something. And I got lucky with that cross court nick, and we laughed about it. He was, again, just being so nice and feeding me. You know, I was in pain at that point, and I was like, oh my God, what do I need to do to try to win a point? And see, that was the first drop shot he played on the backhand side, and it was just so tight. Didn't see it, squeezed me quite nicely. So I'm trying to do something. He was nicer with the drop that time. Again, super nice with the drop that time. A little bit of a hold to try to do something. If I don't hold, I'm screwed. I'm screwed no matter what. You know, I have to start using some variation to try to take the game to him, because I mean, I don't stand a chance either way, but I have a little bit more of a chance if I try to attack him. And then see, now he's attacking me. He's kind of bringing the game even more to me now with that pace. He's taking time away from me, hitting cleanly and crisply. And, oh, I managed to get that one. I'm surprised. And that's that fading drive. Oh, I'm hanging in there, but I'm hurting. I promise you, I'm hurting. And this, you see now the accuracy is falling apart. Trying to do something, not seeing that boast at all. He knows my legs are cooked. I legitimately had to wipe my glasses, but I'm not going to waste his time, so I got to keep going. Look at that. That's the heavy leg right there. He knew my legs were so heavy. He just puts in this nice little working boast to take me short. I went for it. It was on. I can hit that shot, but that was definitely a slightly tired shot as well. Tried to do a little bit of a hold unsuccessfully. The last thing I want to do there is hit, you know, one of the best players in the world, so I'm definitely calling a let on that. He's floating up the boast, being nice, trying to hit the nick. Gives me a moment to breathe. I tried the bodyline serve to be a bit disruptive, and I actually got 1 point. He's being kind, floating that nick in. I definitely need to get quicker. I'm just, see, like, this is the thing. He plays, I mean, he's one of the best players in the world. He sees the game so easily. He's so smooth. I'm not seeing the ball kind of nearly as well as I could be, because I don't play nearly as much. And even if I did, what a savage hold. And that was it. Had to give him the little shoulder tap there, because it was just so nice of him to give me time at the end of a long training session of his anyways. But I mean, I wanted to share this with you because, again, I'm no slouch. I'm not playing PSA tournaments anymore, but I'm still pretty competitive with guys that are, you know, in the top 200 in the world and top 150 in the world. I can probably still hang. I'm not going to beat them, but I can probably hang with people that are around 100 in the world. But he was floating drops in, floating boasts in. Just, you could sense as soon as I tried to take 1 or 2 volleys, immediately the pace of his hitting changed, and he's getting me into the back of the court. You could see him just getting onto every shot early and just working me side to side, because he's putting that work into my legs. And as soon as he put that work into my legs, he's looking for that signal. Oh, that's a slower movement into the front off of that boast. I know I just hurt you. Now he can take advantage of it again. So, I mean, the levels, his weight of stroke, his width of stroke, his anticipation, his smoothness around the court, his ability to just see everything before it's happening. Even with slow floating balls, it's still fading away and putting this tremendous pressure on me. Like, it was just such a fantastic experience. And, I've been on court in the past with Gregory Gaultier once in Toronto, and we never played a game. We just did, it was like a warm-up session for him. So we just did some rotating drives and boast drives and basic stuff. But, same thing, as soon as the kill came into play, I couldn't see his kill shot at that time. With Diego, similar sort of idea. Like in his case, he was physically just brutalizing me by not giving me time and then just using these amazing fading angles. So in any case, needless to say, I was quite tired after just 7 minutes on court with him. I was not able to see some of his shots. I wasn't able to get him off the tee. I wasn't able to settle into my rallies. I mean, not nearly enough, obviously. And that was him after 2.5 hours of training, being very nice to me with his time and not really pushing himself. It just gives you a sense of what his level is really like. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this. If I were to play with him again, I would definitely cherish the opportunity. I would do my best to be as warm as possible with the mindset of trying to last with him for 20 minutes. That would be my goal. If I can sustain 20 minutes of decent squash with him without breaking down big time and without making a ton of errors, without being forced into hitting the wrong shot because I'm tired, that to me would be a win. And just trying to play like a little bit more aggressively, not so passively, although he doesn't really let me play aggressively, right? So any opportunities I get, I need to just simplify a little bit. I need to try squeezing him a little bit because I can't sustain that sort of movement for that long. What I will say though is thanks again to Diego for doing this. It's again lit a little bit of a fire inside me to want to start training a little bit harder again, to want to push myself a little bit harder in training. So thank you, Diego, for giving me that extra little boost that I needed. And I already did one strength session this morning. I'm going to get on court, use the ball machine and do some hard pressure ghosting. So one shot ghost, one shot with the ball machine. And then I'm going to play a match with the junior after that. So I am getting right back on the wagon. Folks, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed watching me getting toured around the court and Diego playing at like 20 or 30% of his game. And it was a great experience for me. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about it. Folks, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.